When should you dissolve an LLC or a corporation that you own that you're no longer using? Under Pennsylvania law, you can dissolve an LLC, corporation, any entity that's no longer in use. You also can typically let it sit dormant or inactive for long periods of time. Is there a reason that you have to dissolve it? The answer to this is a little bit complicated now because of something called the Corporate Transparency Act. Last year, Congress passed a law requiring that everybody register their business with the government and register changes in ownership. If you've never done that, it's important that you file that document with the Treasury by the end of this year. Once you've filed that document, you really can let your entity go dormant. You can let it sit for long periods of time. You can always revive it later and use it. I think LLCs are valuable. If you ever want to go into business again in the future, you can use the same LLC for something else. However, if you haven't updated ownership, or if things have changed in terms of who owns the company, if somebody says, I don't want a part of it anymore, and they say, I'm not going to partner with you, I don't want to be an owner, and they walk away, you have to update the federal government. In those situations, I'd say it's better to just dissolve the entity so that you can be sure you have no ongoing reporting or legal requirements. So the short answer to the question is, should you dissolve your entity? If you're absolutely sure you're not going to use it in the future, yes. If you're not sure, then it's best to make sure you're complying with federal law and keeping updated the ownership structure, but you can also just leave it sitting dormant for a long period of time if you want to.